So you think you know Vietnam? We're going deeper. This isn't about war stories or tourist traps. It's about the Vietnam of right now, a place of staggering beauty, complex history, and a culinary scene that will rewire your brain. From the labyrinthine alleys of Hanoi to the silent majesty of Ha Long Bay, we're on a quest for something authentic. If you're hungry for real stories, for travel that means something, then you're in the right place. To understand Vietnam, you have to understand its ghosts. This land is soaked in history, a story of defiance, of resisting giants. The Chinese, the Mongols, the French, the Americans. They all came, they all saw, and they all, eventually, left. It's in the architecture, the language, the quiet, unbreakable pride you see in people's eyes. You feel it in the ancient temples of the Cham Kingdom, whispering tales of a lost civilization. This isn't a country dwelling on the past, but one that is profoundly shaped by it. The weight of this history is palpable, a heavy, humid presence in the air. It's also a history of emperors and poets, of scholars and artisans. This deep cultural tapestry is woven with threads of Confucianism, Taoism, and Buddhism, creating a unique spiritual blend. So, when you walk the streets of Hanoi's Old Quarter, remember you're not just in a city, you're walking through layers of time. Vietnam is a country sculpted by gods with a flair for the dramatic. It's a landscape that constantly surprises you, that shifts and changes as you move through it. In the north, you have the mountains of Sapa, a world away from the tropical heat. These rice terraces are a work of art, a testament to human ingenuity and a deep connection to the land. Then there's Ha Long Bay, a place so famous, so photographed, you think you know it. You don't. Head south, and the landscape flattens out into the Mekong Delta. This is the country's Rice Bowl, a vast watery world of canals, swamps, and floating markets. It's a place of incredible abundance, a fertile, life-giving artery. Over 3,000 kilometers of coastline, from tourist-heavy sands to deserted beaches. This is where Vietnam meets the world, where the land finally gives way to the vast open sea. In Vietnam, food isn't just sustenance, it's a conversation. The best food in Vietnam isn't found in fancy restaurants, it's served from a bubbling pot on the sidewalk. Let's talk about pho. A real bowl of pho is a symphony. The broth is the star, a clear, fragrant liquid simmering for hours with secret ingredients. But the obsession with pho means people miss out on the rest of the orchestra. There's bun cha, a Hanoi specialty, and banh mi, the perfect sandwich. The food changes dramatically as you travel from north to south. Vietnamese cuisine has exploded globally, and for good reason. It's built on a foundation of freshness and balance. It's a cuisine that, once you truly experience it, you'll crave for the rest of your life. The street markets of Vietnam are the lifeblood of the city. They're chaotic, overwhelming, and utterly intoxicating. This is not a sanitized, shrink-wrapped shopping experience. This is life, raw and unfiltered. The noise is a constant hum. The chatter of vendors, the haggling of customers, the roar of motorbikes. You can find anything in these markets, anything. Pyramids of exotic fruits, live fish, chickens in cages, mountains of fresh herbs. The vendors, they're the heart and soul of these places. Many are women who have been sitting in the same spot for decades. Beyond the food, these markets are showcases for incredible local crafts. This isn't just stuff to sell to tourists. This is a living culture. In the chaos of the market, you find the quiet, enduring artistry of the Vietnamese people. Vietnam wears its history on its sleeve, and nowhere is that more evident than in its landmarks. These aren't just old buildings, they are scars, monuments, and sacred spaces. Take the ancient town of Hoi An, a perfectly preserved trading port. Then you go to Hue, the former imperial capital on the Perfume River. And then, there are the landmarks of a more recent, more brutal history. From the ancient Hindu temples of Mai Son to the French colonial opera houses, these landmarks are a roadmap of Vietnam's journey. They are places to be silent, to listen, and to try and understand the immense weight of the history that has shaped this incredible country. If you really want to see the soul of Vietnam, you have to see it celebrate. The festivals here are explosive, colorful, and deeply meaningful expressions of culture, spirituality, and community. The biggest, most important celebration of all is Tet, the Vietnamese New Year. It's a week-long affair that brings the entire country to a standstill. During Tet, the focus is on family. It's a time for renewal. But Tet is just the beginning. The calendar is packed with festivals. These festivals are a riot of color, sound, and emotion. They are a powerful reminder that despite the rapid modernization, the cultural and spiritual roots of Vietnam run incredibly deep. Beyond the chaotic cities, there's a wilder, older Vietnam. A place of dense jungles, mist-shrouded mountains, and remote wetlands. The national parks are the jewels in this natural crown. This is a land of rare creatures, many of which are found nowhere else on Earth. The commitment to conservation is a tough, uphill battle. But there are heroes in this fight. The park rangers, the scientists, the local communities. Exploring this wild side of Vietnam is a profound experience. It's a reminder that even in a country as densely populated as Vietnam, there are still pockets of true wilderness waiting to be discovered. You can talk about the food, the landscapes, the history. But what you'll remember most about Vietnam are the people. There is a warmth, a generosity, a genuine curiosity about outsiders that is both surprising and deeply moving. It's in the small moments. The old woman at a market stall, the family that invites you into their home. There's a concept in Vietnamese culture called tin cam, a kind of warm, heartfelt feeling or sentiment. This hospitality isn't just for show, it's a fundamental part of the culture. In the countryside, you see it in the way neighbors help each other during the harvest. You'll be met with relentless optimism and a forward-looking spirit. People don't dwell on the hardships of the past, they are focused on the future. To spend time here is to be reminded of the simple, profound joy of human connection. To visit Vietnam today is to witness a country in the middle of a radical transformation. The pace of change is staggering. This is one of the fastest growing economies in the world. The skyline of cities like Ho Chi Minh City and Hanoi is a constantly shifting forest of cranes and gleaming new skyscrapers. The change is most visible in the cities. Ho Chi Minh City is the commercial heart of the country. Hanoi, the capital, is changing too, but it holds onto its soul a bit more tightly. The younger generation, connected to the world through smartphones, is driving much of this change. This rapid development comes with its own set of problems, of course. But what's undeniable is the sense of optimism. This is a young country. Their focus is on education, on entrepreneurship, on seizing the opportunities that are now available to them. To see this energy, this drive, this belief in a better tomorrow, is to see the new face of Vietnam. So, what does the future hold for Vietnam? It's becoming one of the hottest travel destinations in Southeast Asia. It offers an incredible diversity of experiences, from luxury beach resorts to rugged mountain treks. The government is investing heavily in tourism infrastructure. This influx of tourism is a double-edged sword. It brings money, jobs, and a connection to the outside world. For the traveler, this means that now is the time to go. It's a country in a fascinating state of flux. Vietnam's role in the world is growing, not just in tourism, but in manufacturing, in technology, in culture. The story of Vietnam is no longer just about the past. It's about what's happening right now and what's coming next. To visit Vietnam is to be a witness to this story as it unfolds. It's to see a country and a people not just surviving, but thriving. So, my advice? Go. Explore, get lost, connect. And so our journey through the sights, sounds, and flavors of Vietnam comes to an end. But this is just one story in a world full of them. We've tried to show you a piece of this place, to look past the headlines and the cliches and find something real. The world is vast and endlessly fascinating, and we've only just begun to explore it. Thanks for watching.